think the notion is a good notion. I don't know how could you oppose the idea that if there's warring factions, that a independent or not a disinterested body, disinterested country or number of countries would intervene to stop the warring factions. I mean, that's part of why it's widely held, is because the notion on the surface of it is it's sort of like, you know, apple pie and motherhood, but you can't just take that idea at the abstract. You have to take the concrete realization of the idea, and the concrete realization of that idea is that in the case of 56, where Pearson ends up winning the Nobel Peace Prize for helping to put an end, if you like, to the Suez Crisis, the political dynamics at play were that the British, the French, the Israelis had invaded Egypt, and Washington opposed the invasion. So Pearson actually came up with the peacekeeping mission in conjunction with John Foster Dulles, the Secretary of State in the U.S., and it was designed to partly to help the British and the French save face in the context of a disastrous invasion, and basically to support Washington's geopolitical interest in the region. And it was Pearson clearly aligning with Washington against the British position. And Washington, why it opposed the invasion, was because it was still trying to develop ties with the newly independent Arab countries, and was trying to woo some of these countries. And in the context of Moscow also trying to woo these countries. And so it was scared if it supported the invasion, that would add to Moscow's prestige. Also, Washington opposed the British-French invasion because it wanted to tell the former colonial powers, Britain and France, there was a new boss in the region, i.e. the U.S. And so if you abstract Pearson's motivations, if you don't discuss Pearson's motivations in developing the peacekeeping mission in '56, you don't really understand what was going on. The effect of the peacekeeping force in Egypt in '56 was a positive effect. The motivation was something